What is up, YouTube? It is Scott Kazan, the Balloon Man, and this is part 2 of the fancy cat. This is the body. We're starting with a 4-finger bubble and a pinch twist. Then we're going to make a loop. Make sure the loop is big enough that you can stick a balloon inside that you're going to wedge right in between. Now you can put a balloon and a pinch twist. That's what some people do. But if you got the abilities, you can just make a small bubble. Push that bubble right in between the loop, just like that, and it'll sit just fine, and you won't have to make a pinch twist and waste the valuable balloon space. So you got the foot, then you're going to kind of estimate how long you should go before you start the other foot, and then you're going to try to duplicate the exact same thing you did on the other side, except you're going to go in the reverse order. So instead of doing foot, pinch, twist, loop, bubble inside, you're going backwards. You're going bubble inside, pinch, twist, loop, foot. If that makes sense. It is going to take a little practice because sometimes you forget and you just kind of get lost in it. And now I'm just sticking that bubble right in the wedge, just like that. These feet are generic feet for a sitting animal. They're great. They're really have a lot of capabilities. They're really useful. You can do a lot of things with them. You can make bunnies with them. You can do dogs sitting down. It doesn't matter. These are really great feet. But they can take a little bit longer to make because it's an extra step. The cat that I'm teaching you is the all-out, all bells and whistles, fully decked out cat with the body that's fully decked out. You could also cut corners. You can just make the cat head and just make a simple dog body. You could make a sitting cat, but you don't have to add the details that I'm adding. There's a lot of ways to cut corners. If you guys are interested in seeing how I quickly make the sitting cat without all the fancy looking pieces, just let me know in the comments below. So we got the legs, and now we're going to start by making the body. And I want to start by saying I made the neck too long on this cat. I would have liked to make the neck a little shorter. But that first bubble is a neck, and then I add 2 pinch twists. I'm now adding a second balloon, and the balloon I'm adding is going to be the legs of the cat. Now remember, like I said, this is the fancy cat, so we're going to make the really cool looking paws by adding 4 pinch twists for each paw. And the way it's going to work is 3 pinch twists are going to be in the front, and 1 pinch twist is going to be in the back of the 3 pinch twists. It's really annoying, okay? Only do this step if it's a pre-made balloon and you're not in a rush. If you're at a gig, skip this step. Believe me, it's tough because pinch twist can be time consuming. Pinch twist break all the time. There's always a leaky one. You don't want to deal with that stuff when you are mass producing. So you see how I perfectly lined it up. I did a little finagling. I got the 1 pinch twist behind the 3. I try to even them out. That's all. You got to feel that out. I mean, you got to know what you're doing there. So now you make a bubble and then another pinch twist. And then we're doing the exact same thing. We're going back up. So we're going to make 3 more pinch twists. Just like that. And then you're going to come back up and try to make the leg the same size as the first leg that you made. And you can see it's very time consuming to do it this way, but it does have a big payoff, like I said, if you really want to, just show off. I mean, this balloon, everybody comes away very impressed with it. People are just so like, wow, that's an amazing cat. Alright, so now we're going to line this up just like that. Put that in between the pinch twist, and then that extra piece we can actually use. We're going to try to, it's a little short, but we're going to try to make the best out of it. So we're going to push that long balloon through the legs. That's going to make the chest of the cat. So it's a sitting cat, so the chest is going to be poking out, and then the legs are going to be kind of tucked underneath. And now we're going to make the back of the cat, which preferably should be a longer balloon. And then you're going to want to stick in the legs. Now, this is one way to do it, but it's not the only way to get this whole entire body set done. Other people have different formulas as far as the method of getting it done. Right there I am tying in the feet so the feet stay put, because sometimes the feet can kind of, you know, go in different places where you don't want them to go, and you want them to kind of stay in place. So you're going to tie the feet into the front feet, and now we're going to find a spot. We're going to twist those two balloons in and tie it in really good. And then what I do is, which is a little unconventional, I add 2 pinch twists on the bottom right there, just so it's even. And oh look, it's like a little cat butt. And now with that extra piece, we're going to make the tail out of. So you're going to want the tail to kind of be visible from the front. You know, when the cat's sitting, you want the tail to be going out towards the side so you can see the tail. There's no point in having the tail directly behind the cat, because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look as cool, you know? It looks so cool when the tail's kind of like drifting off to the side. Like, you know, cats always, you know, move their tails in such mysterious ways. So right now I'm just doing a little bit of finagling. I'm just trying to get everything in the right position and where it needs to be, because another really important thing that you need to listen very carefully about this design is that if you really want it to stand up, it can be tough to get it to stand up. It really can be. You might have to do a lot of, you know, finagling and a lot of maneuvering to get it in the right spot, and the head has a lot to do with it. The weight of the head, if it's not in the right spot, could topple it over very easily. So it's going to take practice if you want it to stand up, and if I'm going too fast for you, you need to sit down and watch the video again, because it's just like learning a new language. The more you watch it, the more things will slow down for you. So everything I'm doing there is pretty much, like, for me, just routine, and if it's not routine for you, then you just got to keep watching, you got to keep practicing, and you just can't give up. So what I'm doing now is I'm tying in the neck into that pinch twist. That's why that pinch twist is so important. And now we're just straightening it out. Does it stand up? First time it stands up. Oh man, I'm so happy. It never stands up on the first time. Usually it topples over and I gotta fix it. So guys, there it is. There is the cat body. You could also add a collar if you wanted. You could put a bow on its neck if you wanted. You could do all sorts of additions to make it look that much cooler. Like I said, you could put a bow on top right in between the ears. This design has unlimited potential. I really hope you guys like the new format, and I really appreciate all the positive feedback, all the comments. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.